Yo, 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 it's your boy Jeff, aka GCurse here with GCurse Reacts DSP edition. This is actually going to be more of a serious video. Granted, a lot of times I do tear into Phil, and I feel bad about it? No, I don't, because a lot of the time it's when he opens his mouth and he just says something stupid. And we all done that before. We will say something stupid and people put us in our place. However, I feel that Phil has actually crossed that line today. He crossed that line, and I think he's treading on territory that he is not smart enough to navigate. But anyway, so before I do that, here's the little things I like to put up. You take you to Duty Stream's YouTube channel or Raw Phil's YouTube channel. But anyway, the video I am reacting to, it's more of a clip, but it is from the video from Duty Streams. Breaking DSP massive meltdown over Strangely Lex. Says that she's a stupid e-thought and, some other stuff, and, gets called out basically. However, what I am going to be reacting to, it is actually not the main part of this video. This is what I'm reacting to. It's actually I think it's like a 2-minute clip, and it's actually something that's very dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. It is very dangerous, and I think this needs to be kind of really talked about. When is it going too far, and when should people start paying attention to it? Okay, so let's switch over to that right about now. Okay, 3, 2. Oh, let's switch over first. Okay, so let's play it. 3, 2, 1.
Honest, the elephant in the room, the Derich thing.
Okay, now, yes, I'm going here right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I'm talking about. This is something that Phil's entering territory that he is not mentally equipped to really be talking about. And he sure as hell not mentally equipped to be taking this stand here, ladies and gentlemen. To those who are new to Phil Burnell, basically the Derich issue. Derich, I still feel is, but officially, Derich was a member of DSP's streaming community, I guess you could really call it. It was, however, revealed that Derich, he likes, it's believed that he likes the flesh of younger people, if you know what I mean. I'm not sure if it's still up, but he used to have a YouTube channel. Here, let's actually do a quick look, shall we? So let's do this. Okay. Okay, hold on one second. Okay. Oh, by the way, if you are curious about where I get my backgrounds, I use Deposits Photo or something, however you want to pronounce it. But anyway, let's go to youtube.com. Okay. Let's see here, Derich. Let's see, is it IP? Okay, let's see. Does he have a? I'm not sure if he's. Oh my God! Here is his. I'm not sure if this is the legitimate. It looks like this could be the legitimate YouTube channel. I may be wrong. I know it looks weird that I'm looking this way because that's where I have the monitor. But anyway, actually, wow. I'm used to looking at. I could look at it this way, but anyway, he used to have a playlist. Now, as you can see, playlists are now the playlist function is now disabled. Whereas you go to, like, say, my channel, view your channel, you can actually see I have a playlist right here. So basically, he disabled his playlist. Now you're wondering, Jeff, why did Derich why did he disable his playlist? Because his playlist contained not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but hundreds of videos of underage children. And these are people like, these are not videos of people like that are in his family per se. These are not like family videos that he uploaded like from a vacation or anything. No, these are absolute strangers. Absolute strangers that he had playlist after playlist after fucking playlist curated of underage children. That's who this Derich guy is. And this is somebody that Phil's not going to be talking about. So let's get back to that, shall we?
Where for years, Derich was on my streams and he was a nice guy.
He was not a nice guy. He was not a nice guy. I will fucking take your ass to task regarding this, Phil. He was and he still is a sexual deviant. Still is a sexual deviant. And if you want any further proof, look at the various videos here. Here, let's go back here. See here. He's labeled as this super fan, but the guy has a history of harassing people on Twitter. Let's see here. I'm wondering if they have anything about him on Twitter. It looks like here's another one. Derich, watch. Let's see here. See, no goddamn playlist. Well, this is an archive channel for related content. But the fact is that the guy had playlist after playlist after playlist of very suspicious content. He would harass basically porn stars also on Twitter. The guy is not somebody you should be wanting in your community.
He was always adding to the conversation. He chimed in on certain topics where he got excited. He was a frequent viewer. He never supported. He literally never dropped $1 on my streams. Never.
I do not believe that. I think Derich, now I don't know the ins and outs, but I know enough of this individual to know that he had playlist after playlist after playlist of the aforementioned content. I would not be shocked if he also gave Phil a lot of money. But one thing I am aware of is that Phil profited from Derich because Derich used to make thumbnails for his videos. He used to make thumbnails of Phil's videos. So even if Derich was not giving Phil money, Derich was giving Phil a service that was basically good as money, which was helping Phil's YouTube channel continue to be prosperous, basically.
But he was just a nice guy in chat, all right? But people stalked him.
They didn't stalk him, Phil. The evidence was out there right for anyone to see. It wasn't until the fire got turned up that he disabled those playlists from being visible.
In his other accounts, they went to his social media, they went to his YouTube page, and they said, did you see that he's a sex pest, that he goes after people in the sex worker industry, and he harasses them, and he had to massively apologize publicly for stalking them and saying creepy stuff? Did you see he has playlists on his YouTube channel of small girls and shit? I'm like, no, I didn't see that. You want to know why? Because I don't stalk my viewers.
Dude, it wasn't just so everybody knows. So everybody knows, this wasn't an incident that happened over like 1 hour, 2 hours, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month. It went over for years. It went for years, ladies and gentlemen. Yet, Phil refused to listen to what his viewers were saying. The viewers, it wasn't just like a detractor like myself. It wasn't like a detractor would just go out one day and go, hey, Phil, this person's doing this. No, Phil's own viewers, his own viewers We're saying, hey, Phil, this guy is making us feel uncomfortable. And what did Phil do? Not a goddamn thing. He put the safety of his community at risk of that sexual deviant.
I don't want to. I don't care to. It's not my job.
I have a belief that if you are a streamer, because it's a little bit harder when it comes to like just uploading videos like what I do. But if you're a streamer where you have like a live audience there, I feel that the streamer has a moral obligation to make sure that their community is protected at all times. Protected at all times. If word gets to the streamer that, hey, something is going on and this guy is making us feel odd, feel bad, feel scared, the streamer has a moral obligation to shut that shit down. Quote Negan, shut that shit down, no exceptions. And it wasn't just, like I said, this wasn't over the span of like 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month. It went for years. People were giving Phil Burnell evidence time and time again of what Derich was doing.
That is ridiculous, in my opinion, that you would go the extra mile to look into someone. I'm one person.
Dude, they were telling you this for years. For years. You chose not to do anything. And a lot of people wonder, like, why would Phil protect somebody like this? Why would Phil protect a pedophile or choose a pedophile over his viewers? There are a couple reasons. Number one, it could be monetary. Derich could have been giving Phil lots of money. It could have been that Derich was doing stuff for Phil, like on his YouTube with the thumbnails. Or there is a third reason, second reason, whatever you want. I'm not going to say what it is, but you know what I'm thinking. And you're probably thinking, Jeff, what if it isn't money? And it isn't him helping YouTube. It could only be, oh my God! Yeah. There has to be a reason that Phil was protecting Derich. Or Derich, or Derich, whatever. I call him Derich. I've heard his name referred to as Derich. I don't give a flying fuck. I prefer not to give pedophiles that much power. So I call him Derich. Oh, Jeff, you really can't be... Are you sure? People flock together, dude. People with sick fetishes will flock together when they start interacting with each other. Why else would he protect somebody who has a very, very, very fucking very dangerous reputation? And he sure wasn't protecting his viewers. Like I said, I personally feel that a streamer has a moral obligation to keep their audience safe.
Can you imagine if I was responsible to literally look into every person who watches my content?
Not everybody is, at the level that Derich is. At worst, you attract, oddly enough, you attract the mentally vulnerable. Phil attracts people that he can easily manipulate. Not all of his viewers, with the only one being Derich that I know of, None of the other viewers have playlist after playlist after fucking playlist after goddamn playlist of underage children. The minute that people started showing Phil this evidence, Phil should have put his community on lockdown and fucking weeded out Derich. But he didn't. He didn't.
When would I make content?
Right. Phil, you don't even have... Phil makes it sound like, oh, I didn't have enough time to do this. This would be something lengthy that would take forever to do. No, it isn't, Phil. All you literally had to do was go to one of the messages that you received from your viewers and to the link of Derich's YouTube and click on playlist. The evidence was fucking there. The evidence was fucking there. You chose to be complacent. And now, fast forward a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Late summer 2024, Phil finally got the balls up to get rid of Derich. Why, you ask? Did Phil actually, oh my God, did Phil actually have a moment of clarity? Did he realize that he was allowing the wolf to live among the sheep? No, it wasn't that at all, ladies and gentlemen. It was not that at all. It wasn't that at all. No, Philip, DSP Gaming, he received an ultimatum from his best friend, PPP. I call him Triple P. He's my best friend. He received an ultimatum from his best friend that if Phil continued to keep Derich as a friend, as a online, patron or whatever you want to call it, the money that was coming from Kino may dry up. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It isn't even the fact that Phil Burnell, he had a moment of clarity. He's like, oh my God. This guy, he could have done bad things to my audience. I have to do what I have to do. The guy is gone. Did he do that? No. It was all a monetary reason. And that's how Phil views his viewers. He doesn't view them as possible mothers, fathers, teenagers, boys, girls. He views them as ATMs. And that's all. He only views them as ATMs. Because if he had to actually view them as human beings, then the fact when the revelation of Derich was made public, he would have to look at everybody that he entertains. He'd have to be like, oh my God, I put these people at risk. But if he can oh God, what's the word I'm thinking of? Like if he could break it down and to the idea that they're just ATMs, for example. It doesn't, if he can look at those people as faceless objects, he doesn't care then. He doesn't care. That's how he can get around this. He doesn't view people as humans. He views them as items to be exploited.
Right? So that's always been my philosophy. But hey, people have taken me to task for it and told me I'm wrong. That's the wrong philosophy to have.
It is.
That if you're actively told that someone is doing something bad, that you've got to look into it and you're responsible for it, well, guess what? Fuck that.
This is where I mentioned before, Phil is treading dangerous territory. He's literally saying, there could be a guy who molests 18 people in my chat. People are telling me, hey, this guy is really bad news. Oh well. Phil, you're done fucked up. You are now entering territory that could be really construed as problematic.
Okay, I'm going to lay down the law right now. That's fucking unfair.
No, it's not. You have to protect your consumers. As much as I fucking hate the dents, as much as I fucking hate the trolls and the LARPers, They are still humans. As much as I hate saying that, they are. You are putting your customers at risk when you allow people like Derich to propagate around them. And Phil is literally, you heard it right here, ladies and gentlemen. Here, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back.
That you've got to look into it and you're responsible for it. Well, guess what? Fuck that.
Wait, what was that? What was that again, Phil? What was that?
That you've got to look into it and you're responsible for it. Well, guess what? Fuck that. Okay, I'm going to lay down the law right now. That's fucking unfair. I don't care what Ptolomeo says. I don't care what Kino Casino.
Uh-oh. 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 Watch out, Phil. You're starting to bite the hand that feeds you, which leads me to believe that this whole Kino friendship that he has, it may be over. It may be over. Why else would he be acting like this if he was no longer friends with Kino Casino? But let's forget Kino Casino right now. Phil is literally telling people, so what if there's somebody dangerous in your midst? Not my problem. Which leads to a very good question, ladies and gentlemen. I propose a question to you. Let's say Derich is actually in Phil's community still. I think he is. I think that piece of shit is there under a sock account. Let's say that Derich starts harassing somebody, or he even somehow locates a member of the community that actually lives, God forbid, near him. And Phil knows that Derich is on a sock. That sock account convinces a viewer to meet up, and something bad happens. Phil will instantly play the, I didn't know that that's none of my business. I didn't know. But let's say he actually knew that Derich was on a sock account, and that sock account like a fucking wolf locked onto a 13-year-old girl that was watching Phil. And something bad happened. Would Phil be held responsible at all? Now, I'm not a legal expert, so I can't say, that he would be, for sure that he would be, but I can't help but wonder that if Phil was aware of who that sock account was and he refused to do anything about it, I don't want to say I hate to think, I would think that Phil would be held responsible. I'm not saying that he'd be held totally responsible, but to me, I would view it like he would be somewhat of an accomplice after the fact, possibly. Like I said, I'm not a legal person. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a police officer. You know who would possibly be interested in this? If you're thinking Krusty the Clown, no, not Krusty the Clown. Why the fuck would you say Krusty the Clown? No, Broside Phil. Broside Phil is, he may be retired now. He was a police officer. Police officers make networks. Police officers will network with other police officers. If Broside Phil ever hears about this, maybe his radar will start going off and be like, hey, wait a minute. Why the fuck is Phil protecting a person who could be a possible pedophile? And then that could start getting the boulder rolling. But yeah, but overall, what I was trying to say is I view Phil to be as guilty as fuck in this issue right now.
Says it's unfair. You can't expect a creator to fucking investigate and stalk their viewers, period.
Dude, it isn't like people were asking you from at day one, hey, go do all this research. people was going to Phil with the evidence. With the evidence, they literally did all the fucking work. They presented to Phil, and Phil turned his head. I don't. Nope, not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. Nope, nope. Like a fucking spoiled little child, he crossed his arms. He turned his head. He dug his heels. And nope, not doing anything. Nope. It wasn't until his livelihood was put at risk, then he started to fucking do what he should have done numerous years ago.
Period. I disagree with it. All right. Now, if somehow other people do the work,
oh, of course, if somebody else, other people do the work, but watch this. Watch this. You just wait. Just wait.
And figure it out and come to me with evidence and say, no, there is concrete evidence of what's being said here and you should take action, then maybe I will. But I'm not.
Then maybe I will. What's the key word there, ladies and gentlemen? What's the key word there? Then maybe I will. What word is the key word there? Maybe. In other words, he fucking won't. He will fucking not do anything. History has shown when evidence is already presented to him, he will not do anything. And this is why I said Phil is treading on territory he is not fucking equipped to be navigating.
Not going to go after people like that. Do you understand? And so in this case here, we've got Iron Chef Sakai, who apparently.
Okay, now the rest of this is regarding some kick streamer. Her name is strangely Letty or Lexi or whatever. Basically, Phil is trying to equate one of his biggest cucks, Iron Cuck Sakai. He's trying to equate Iron Cuck Sakai simping out for a female streamer. He's trying to equate this to a fucking pedophile. Yes, you heard me correctly. He's trying to make it sound like what he is doing is equivalent to what a fucking pedophile does.
Is going off and doing things the last 24, 48 hours, okay? I don't know if it's true or not because I wasn't there.
To me, this is fucking nothing. There's a huge fucking difference between somebody giving a streamer money, for whatever it is that she wants to do, there's a difference between that and going to the fucking streamer and saying, hey, here's a bunch of evidence. That guy over there sitting right now eyeing little children is a fucking degenerate. He's a fucking degenerate and he needs to be removed from your community. There's a big fucking difference between the two groups.
I didn't look at chat logs. I didn't watch stream archives. I also don't care to. I don't care about a fucking ethot on Kick who's fucking doing squats for money. Okay, I don't.
Well, if you don't care about that, then why are you... Oh, fuck it. That wasn't even really I wanted to go. What do you care about, Phil? Because it definitely isn't keeping your audience, your community safe. I just literally showed you right here that he is willing to go to bat for Derich. He went to bat for Derich right now, and he literally just threw Kino Casino under the bus, basically.
I don't give a shit. I don't care if she talks shit about me, because apparently I'm being told she did. That people...
Yeah, I don't care if they're talking about shit about me, but I'm going to throw them speak about it right now. Okay, Phil, you don't give a shit. You don't give a shit.
Made fun of me. Say, oh, did you know that there's an e-beggar named Darkside Phil? Oh, so embarrassed. He's in his 40s and he e-begs. You're fucking squatting on camera for money, you dumb shit. You fucking slut. The fuck are you talking about?
And there's that fucking laugh. The laugh of a guy who's protecting a pedophile, ladies and gentlemen. On the morality ladder, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask you a goddamn question. On the ladder of morality, who is more dangerous? A woman who apparently was squatting for money? Or a guy who could have a playlist with your child in it?
You're the one who's doing the embarrassing acts. I'm literally sitting here putting out content.
Okay, that's basically it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Final thoughts is that Phil, he fucked up. He's treading territory that he is not equipped to fucking navigate. And simply saying, well, I can't do anything about it. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. Dude, it doesn't take much time to look at the information that your viewers were giving you from 2+ years ago. You are guilty as fuck. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at the reasons why Phil could have kept Derich on, in his community. Derich could have been giving him money. Derich could have been helping with YouTube. Or there's that third reason. Oh my god! You know what I'm talking about. Peace out.